was gonna say good morning, but I guess it's afternoon. So good afternoon. It's almost Easter and I have a family gathering we're going to this afternoon. And so I thought I would just let you guys see one of the little treats that I am making. Let me scoot you back here, sorry. And I will tip you down. Let me say hello first. Just because sometimes when I comment first, that allows me to see comments. Facebook is so funny. Sometimes I see things and sometimes I can't. So right now I see some people joining by the number at the top, but it's not telling me who's joining. So again, I've got a messed up video. So okay, anyway, let me flip the light on here. That should help. Make sure it's up high. Okay, that should help here. So what I'm making is I'm taking Peeps like this, and I've got the stand-up kind. You know they have the little sitting down like chicks. I'm doing the stand-up kind this year, and I'm going to put them on some paper straws. And so let me just show you. Let me tip you down. Well, I made 3. So if you want to stay and watch, you can. But here's 3 with different sprinkles at the bottom, okay? And then I put them on the paper straws, and then I'm going to put them down in a vase. It's very simple, and my kids always like doing it. Of course, Abby's in California, and Summer is not here right now. And I wasn't sure she was going to make it in time for this chocolate to set up, so I'm going to go ahead and do it without her. So we'll paint some eggs or do something tomorrow together. So, all right, let me tip you guys down here. Let me find my knob to let me tip. Okay, there we go. There's my mess I have going. All right, so I have 4 different sprinkles this year. This is an edible Easter grass. I get it at Kroger. And then I just have different sprinkles, you know, and I dump the jar or the container into these bowls. And so I just then take a Peep and free it out of the, this one I just had together anyway, or it had pulled apart. And I melted Ghirardelli chocolate in the microwave. You do it at half strength just for a minute or 2, and then you check and stir it and see how it's doing. And then I let it sit and kind of cool to thicken just a little bit before I start dipping. And that way it doesn't all run off. It's a little heavier, a little thicker, I guess you could say. All right, so you dip it in there, and then you just dip it in your bowl and roll it all around. This is so easy. And then you just take a straw and push it up inside. Like that. And then I lay it on a tray with parchment paper like this to dry. All right, and that is it. That is all you do. And then once the white chocolate dries and hardens, you have a little crunch. I think by the look of it, I love the green grass. I love this one, but eating them, I kind of like these heavier crunchy ones like this. Oops, I'm gonna drip. And I did. I kind of like these because you get a crunchy Peep. See? Oh, I just dripped again. Oh dear. Okay, and then you just jam the straw up in there, and then there you got a little fella. All right. And the kids love them. We'll have kids at, it's my husband's family Easter. We're going to his sister's house. And so I made another batch of the crispy Easter nests that I gave you guys the recipe to. I can show you how this batch turned out if you'd like to see. I didn't mess with putting it on the Easter grass and all that. I just put it on a pretty white platter. Let me get that for you and I'll show you. Like these. Hopefully you guys saw that. And so these are the crispy Easter nests. I'll take that. And then I'm going to take this vase, and I filled the vase with beans. Normally I get jelly beans and put them in a clear vase and tie a ribbon around it. Well, I forgot the I forgot to get them. So I'm getting by here, and I added a bunch of dried beans that I usually use to decorate homes with. And so I'll have, let me see, if I tip you guys back. a little bit. Let me see, how can I do that? And then I can tip you back down again. Just for those that don't want to hang out here too long. Okay, so I have my vase. I filled it with beans. The idea of the beans is to make the straws stand up. See, like that. So I made just a few ahead before I started the video so that you could see how it's going to be. So it'll be like that, and I'll fill it as, you know, as full as I can that looks right. And then whatever doesn't fit in here, I'll probably just lay out on a plate after it's dry, because once it's dry, it's just hard chocolate and it doesn't hurt anything at all. But aren't they cute? They're so cute. And it's just a nice little tiny snack. It's almost like a little cookie would be. Let me tip you back down and I'll make a few more before I let you go. All right. So I'm going to dip into the melted chocolate here. And I need to like, well, maybe I could just use my straw here and scrape some of that off so it doesn't drip and make such a mess. All right. And then you just roll it around in whatever your sprinkle is you want for that one, and you put a straw up inside, and then I lay it on the paper. I think I'm going to lay it face down. I had one that I did, and all of the chocolate, I can show you. This one was perfect, and I laid it on its back, and so the back side is perfectly covered, but the front side where the chocolate started separating lost a little bit of its coverage. So I'm going to lay that particular kind belly down so that maybe it'll stay all sprinkled evenly. Isn't it? Silly little things like that. Whoops. Oh, I dropped him a little bit. He'll be fine. Not too bad. All right. So I'm just going to scrape off some of the chocolate. I'll do another green grass here. You just drag him through the grass. I'll go ahead and cover it up his back. A little bit on the side there. And then you stick your straw in. The straw does not have to have chocolate on it. It just does because I was scraping it off. And then there's the green grass ones. All right. I'll do a couple more. I bought 2 packs. I have enough to do, I think there's 24 of them total. So, again, you dip it. I think you've seen them all. Dip into this one. And I'll take my straw. And then there's that one. Once the chocolate hardens, everything will stay put. I'll do 3 more, and then I'll open the other pack and do those without you guys. It's not all that exciting. They're just really cute. So again, it's Ghirardelli white chocolate. Put in this bowl in the microwave for half power level. And then you'll want to do it like, you know, a minute, and then stir it in a minute and stir it. Just kind of watch it. And I say that because everybody's microwave is different. I'm sure they have instructions on the back of the sheet or on the back of the bag. I didn't even read it. I just know to watch it. So you guys can read the back of your bag. And the stand-up Peeps are the cutest on the straws, really. The fatter bodied ones with this head on one end, they're not quite as cute done like this. In my opinion, these stand-up kind are better. And I have done, like in the years past, we've done like all different colors and stuff. I tend to like the white ones, but they're really hard to find. So the pink was the only one they had this time, so I went with pink, of course. But we all love pink, and it's very Eastery, and so it's always fun to bring things like this that the kids will like, because it's fun to see their eyes light up. Of course, my eyes light up because it's crunchy marshmallowy, and that's fabulous. So, all right, so that's all I have in that pack. So here's my little, I've left these ones dry. Yeah, they're gonna do better drying this way. The other ones are fine. The other ones are just fine. So, but I do have these to at least set up a little bit so that that doesn't separate. So there's the little candy. Guys, this might be too wet still to put in here, but let me stick you a couple more so you can see. I'll have to turn the camera up here. Oh, okay. So yeah, there we go. Now you guys can see. So then I'll just arrange these once they're dry, or once they're not dried, but well, yeah, dried, but hardened. Once the chocolate's hardened. And you can stick them down in a little bit, and you can leave them taller. So I could stick one in here, way down. And that's all I'll put in here. And then when we're all done, whoops, I got too many green grass ones. When we're all done and I bring them home, I'll just put these beans back in a Ziploc bag and save them for someone's house when we go to decorate. I always use the beans, or if I'm doing a flower arrangement or something like that I need the beans for, so they won't go to waste at all. But see how and the beans really help hold flowers well too. So that just gives you an idea. But that's a fun little thing to walk in with at Easter. So, and if you have a clear vase, just fill it with jelly beans. That would look great too. All right. So, okay, bye. Thanks for watching.